Hi friend, this is Pastor Lucas Pina, and this is our snack for the journey. And this week we're still in the first letter that John wrote. John wrote many things in the New Testament. He wrote the Gospel of John, he wrote the book of Revelation, and then he wrote 3 letters, very important letters, 2 very small, and this one that we were meditating on is the first letter. The first letter is a little bit larger than the other 3 letters. Of course, among the 3 letters, the letter is the largest one, but it's a very important one because John here has the goal to help the believers to be sure of their eternal life, their salvation. So that is the goal here. So he gives us all these steps. It's a great letter. I'd like to encourage you to read the whole letter because it is a great letter. And before I share the verse for today, I'd like to encourage you to subscribe to our channel and to share this video with your friends and family and help us to bless other people. So let's take a look in the verse for today. And it is a great verse, It should be very well known to all of us. Is 1 John 3:16. 1 John 3:16. Look what he says. And I got the Portuguese version there. Let's go to the English versions. Okay, let's move there. There we go. This is how we know what love is. Jesus Christ laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for our brothers. We all know John 3:16. The problem is we miss 1 John 3:16. The 1 John 3:16, the John 3:16 is a very well-known. God so loved the world that sent his one and only Son. You know all of that by heart, right? But we should know this one by heart because John takes the next step. Say, look, we know love. He's talking about love. We're supposed to love our brothers and sisters. And what kind of love? If you want to be sure of your salvation, you have to love your brothers and sisters. And the question is, what kind of love? And here he explained what kind of love. We know how love is. We know what love is. Jesus Christ laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for our brothers. The question is how far we want to go in our love for our brothers and sisters. How far we want to go. John wrote to a specific generation that it was the persecution was coming and was coming hard on them, and it's a very difficult time, and the brothers and sisters would need all the help that they could get, and the brothers should be willing to sacrifice, to go to the extreme to help their brothers and sisters. And we face this kind of situation once in a while in our life when our brothers or sisters, they are in a situation that we should be willing to go to the extreme, to sacrifice, to help them as much as we can, even if it hurt us, so they can survive. So this is what John is saying. Look, you're not going to do that every day, to go to extreme. Of course, you have just one life if you want to give it to your brother and sister. But here John is saying, look, the same kind of love that Jesus had is the same kind of love that we should have for our brothers and sisters. Jesus is the pattern, the example of love. So he loved us and he gave his life for us. So we should love our brothers and sisters, and we should be willing to give our lives to them. And that is the attitude that John expects from the brothers and sisters. And we should do that. Our relationship with our brothers and sisters should be so strong that if the situation appears, when the situation happens, we should be willing to step up and say, I'll take this, I'll do this, I'll go, I'll risk my life. So that should be our attitude. And it's very important for us to understand that, because that changes our relationship with our brothers and sisters. Some of us, we see brothers and sisters just once a week. That should change everything. Should change everything. And this is our snack for today. God bless you.